Let's begin working on the first section of the heroine's animation. We'll break this down section by section so it's not overwhelming. We don't have much to do, but at the same time, it's still a good idea to just take our time to make sure we do this right and not rush through it. So to get started, what we'll do is have the blue character hold there just for a little bit longer before she starts to move. That will make her appear more confident and that she knows exactly when she should get ready to block the attack. But before then, she's not going to budge. So let's go ahead and grab her character set. Now, from frame 1, we'll middle click on frame 5, press the S key to lock that pose in place. So if we were to hit play, again, she's not going to move until the time she needs to. Okay, great. Let's go ahead and turn off our character set and start to clean this up a little bit more. So taking a look at this, looking at the steps, we'll want the right foot to step forward before the body leans in to keep the character balanced. And then once she steps, that's when she's going to kind of leap up for her counterattack. Let's go ahead and show our control objects. Selecting our right foot control, grabbing the right knee. Let's go ahead and move the key on frame 11 a few frames before to frame 9 so she steps in. Okay, great. We'll work on cleaning that up later on, but we first want to kind of rough in this motion. Steps are sometimes very challenging, but if we break it down step by step and just kind of block in the animation first, it's a lot easier to manage. So she's going to step in. Originally, we had the left foot slide also because she was going to take a step with the left foot, but I think it'd be best to just have her hop off of the right foot. Sometimes we have to make small changes like that if the animation is going to work out better in the end. So that's no problem at all. But if she were to take a step with the left foot, maybe that would seem uncomfortable and she wouldn't quite get the leap for her counterattack that she wanted. So with that said, we'll just have her leap again after she plants her foot. So we'll want the left foot to not slide around as it is. We will want the foot to roll. So let's make sure that happens. So on frame 5, selecting our left foot control, and after the character plants her foot on frame 9, let's go ahead and have the pose on frame 5 transferred over to frame 11 for our left foot. So on frame 11, we'll press Shift W and Shift E, middle clicking from frame 5. Okay, great. So now we have a little bit of interpenetration in the foot, but we'll make sure we clean that up. But before we do, let's go ahead and grab her upper body controls. So simply select all of her controls, deselect the feet. And you can see where the leg is hyperextending, the left leg. So let's go ahead and just translate her down on frame 11 just a little bit more, and that will also add to the anticipation to her jump. So let's take a look at that. We hit play. Beautiful. So things are much more fluid. And that's another reason why we wouldn't want that left foot to step forward before she jumps. We always want to think about how to make our animations as fluid as we can. If there's a little stutter step that shouldn't be there, that might throw the audience off. Okay, so once we've lowered her on 11, let's go ahead and take a look at our foot roll. Let's make sure we like what we have. It shouldn't rotate up as soon as it is. Let's go ahead and grab our ball roll control and also the toe roll. Let's make sure that the foot is still planted on frame 7. And then it can start to roll up after that. So on frame 7, what we'll do is simply take the key from frame 5 and move that over 2 frames. Okay, great. So this is really coming together. From here we can hide our curves and hit play just to make sure we're liking the direction of the animation. Okay, beautiful. All right, so moving forward, what we could also start to do is tweak the character's arm, the sword arm, so that we kind of fix the interpolation so it's not going through her body. Let's go ahead and grab her arm control. And let's add an in-between on frame 8 where we move the arm forward, rotating the wrist down, bringing the arm out, and bringing the elbow up. All right, then we can kind of bring the arm out just a little bit more so it's in a more comfortable position. Then at that point on frame 8, we could also rotate the shoulder up. So she's getting ready to block that attack. Might want to rotate the sword up just a little bit more. Rotate it down in the y-axis and just bring the arm up just a bit more. And there we have it. So we have this nice block now. Now, another thing we can fix is the left arm. It's kind of funny that it's near the hips, or almost appeared as if they were still on the hips around frame 8. Well, she can't be that confident. She has to be ready for the attack. So let's say on frame 8 we just have the left arm move forward, rotate the wrist up. Take her elbow, bring that down just a little bit more, and then make a small change to her shoulder since we've brought the arm forward. Okay, great. Now we just want to make sure that there's no interpenetration between the left hand and the sword that's swinging through. So we can go to frame 9 and just grab the sword, kind of move that forward and over to her side. All right, so no longer do we run into any interpenetration with that hand. And if it is moving forward a bit too much, feel free to just bring that back a bit more. Okay, great. So the beginning of the animation is looking very nice. Let's just double check our poses just to make sure that we are satisfied, again, with the choices we've made, to look for any areas that might need to be tweaked a little bit more. Let's say we're just about there finishing up this first section. So let's say we go ahead and do that in the next lesson.